welcome back to my channel. This is the ML Scholar and today we'll be analyzing Eisul. Now Eisul is a water megaton monster and he will be available in the Thaw of the Dead Maze coming soon. So let's jump right into his stats. Now his stats are very decent for a megaton monster. He has a life of 43,430 and a power of 3,421 and a speed of 3,421 as well. Now comparing him with other megaton monsters like Mephisto and Dundra, he has a lower life than both Mephisto and Dundra, which both have a life of 46,446. And the power of Eisul is 3421, which is the same for Mephisto as well, whereas Dundra has a higher power stat of 3465. Now the speed of Eisul is 3421, which is both higher than Mephisto and Dundra. Both Mephisto and Dundra have a speed of 3388. Now this monster will not be a megaton monster at level 100, so you will have to level him up as well to unlock the megaton status casting ability, and he will unlock this ability at rank 3. So at rank 0 he will have the taunt, and at rank 1 he will have freeze immunity, and at rank 3 he will have the status caster megataunt. Now at rank 0 all single target attacks will be directed towards him. At rank 1 he won't be frozen. Now at rank 3 he will gain megaton, which means that all of the attacks of the enemy will be directed towards him, whether it be a single target attack or it be a AoE, that means area attack. Now for relics we have trap and armor. Now for armor you could always go for any of the three diamond relics, which include Nebota's armor, TT's armor, and obviously you could also go for Atum's armor. Now if you want to run him as a pure megaton monster, I would recommend running Atum's armor and obviously Nishin's armor. Now both of these armors are very good armors and they provide a significant increase to his life. Not exactly life, but you will have to get through that armor to kill this monster. Now this is very important because he will be a megaton monster and he will be soaking up a lot of damage. So if you don't have life runes on him, I would really recommend running. Or if you don't have these diamond relics, you could always go for the gold ones, which is heavy duty armor and the other gold armor. Both will provide the same effect. They will provide armor obviously to the monster, but this armor will be lower than that of the diamond relics. Now you could always run TT's armor with him. Now why I think TT's armor is beneficial for him is because TT's armor drains stamina. Now if you notice, he also has the trap relic spot. Now this trap relic can also equip oblation trap. So if you run oblation trap and TT's armor and couple it with his move, which we'll discuss later, this monster can drain a lot of stamina and the enemy team will obviously be immobilized as well, providing if they don't have stamina regen relics. Now for books, he is in winter, undead and families. Tier 1 is nothing too special. He has brain slug, which deals heavy special damage to one enemy and 50% chance of applying possession to one enemy. Now all of his tier 1 skills are of 0 cooldown, but they're not really good, so it's useless running any of the 3 skills in tier 1, so I'm just going to read through them. Now we have Dark Skies, which deals moderate water damage to one enemy, applies blind to one enemy. Then he came from Beyond Space, deals moderate water damage to all enemies, applies immunity to possession to all allies. Now moving on to tier 2, we have deals moderate water damage to all enemies, applies curse. Now this is a very good move, and curse is obviously a very damaging damage over time move. So yeah, this is a viable move. You could run him with that as well. Now moving on to contamination, it applies total blind to one enemy and applies precision to all allies. I feel like this is a move that you wouldn't be required to run, providing this monster is a megaton monster and you don't really need that much of a precision. So yeah, I would recommend running contamination. Moving on, we have Dreamcatcher, which deals moderate water damage to all enemies, applies nightmares to all enemies, applies stamina leak to all enemies. Now this is the move I was talking about. Now you could couple this move with the oblation trap and the TT's armor and a lot of stamina will be drained. Even if the enemy has stamina regen relics, I don't think that they'll be able to do a lot of damage. because they will be drained of a lot of stamina. Now all of the tier 3 skills are very good and I would recommend running all of them. You could always substitute Dark Breed or Dreamcatcher and see what's working out for you. For tier 3 we have Body Snatcher, which applies possession to one enemy and applies blind to all enemies. And we have Decoy, applies Megaton to itself, applies damage mirror 50% to itself. Is also a good move and you will obviously be needing Megaton. Then we have Puppet Master, deals heavy special damage to one enemy, applies mega possession to one enemy and applies total blind to one enemy. So this is basically a single possess and a single blind. Now why am I calling this mega possession a single possession? The enemy will be denied for 2 turns, but in the first turn he won't be able to do anything because obviously he will be blinded. So then we have the ultimate, which is the War of the Worlds, which removes positive status effects from one enemy, 100% chance of killing one enemy, so this will get rid of one of the enemy monsters, and Eisul will heal itself by 50%. Now looking at all the skills of Eisul have high cooldown, so he will be very weak against obviously monsters like Sunblast, Timerian and Pierced, which will obviously activate his cooldowns. Yeah, I think he is a great monster and you should definitely go for him. Even if you can get Nitroblaster, save up your coins. I will be posting all of the relevant information of the maze soon as the maze starts. I will try my best to get it out. Now obviously you will have to collect up a lot of maze coins to obtain this monster from the maze. And you should always move in 20 and 30% discounts. Now to get notifications for these discounts you should join Discord, and I will also be posting videos whenever the discount starts and if I'm awake, so keep a lookout for that as well. And to do that you could just click the subscribe button and turn on those notifications, so whenever I post you will get a notification and you could always, you know, get an alert that the maze happy hour has started. So yeah, now that's Eisul for you guys. For more updates, information, you know what to do. And in the comments down below I would like you guys to tell me which monster will you be going for. Will you be going for Eisul, or will you be going for Nitroblaster, or the limited time monster which is the Clyphium, I believe. Now other monsters will obviously be available in the maze, so if you can't get both either him or Nitroblaster, you could always go for them. So yeah, that's it. Peace out.